Shalom, Koholo Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And as you can see on this this screen, it says President Trump delays some tariffs on Mexico and Canada. Now, what you have going on now is a trade war, where America, Trump was speaking all these big words and throwing tariffs on Russia, China, Canada, Mexico, uh, India, throwing tariffs on pretty much all these countries. So now what's happening is it's being thrown back in his face, man. Right? Now these other countries is throwing tariffs on Babylon the Great. And Trump, he's realizing that he made a big mistake, man. And this is all Bible prophecy because it tells you that in the end that the beast will hate the whore, man. And that's what you see going on. The beast, which is pretty much NATO and these other countries that have always, you know, been in business with America. Now they hate America, man. They don't want no dealings with Babylon, man. Right? You got when you read the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 9, it tells you that let the weak say I am strong, man. So these other nations, they knowing that, first of all, America is weak and is not strong as it used to be. And now they looking to strike, meaning to strike while the iron's hot. Strike America, kick it while it's down. And now Trump pulls back, man. He's pulling back. Because what? When you look at what Canada produces for America, which is liquor, certain other things that come from Canada, Mexico with the agriculture and all that. America, they try to grow their own this and that, but it's not like when you get it from these countries, man. And a lot of the medicines they come from, India. You have Jamaica, certain things, but pretty much these countries they import a lot of the things that we use. Look at China with all the technology, man. Mainly all of these TVs and phones and things of that sort come from China or Japan or Thailand or wherever, man. So this is just showing you more proof that Esau Edom is not fit to rule, man. This man is literally destroying himself. This country is literally destroying itself, right? And this is what? All through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because the Lord is in control of all of this, man. Right? The Lord is in control of all of this. So let me get a script. Then we're going to play. Because now, America started it, and these other nations, they saying, hey, we're going to finish it. Because they want to see how, America is going to respond. The economy is collapsing in America. Inflation is constantly going up, and it's going to go up to the point where, imagine today you paying $5 for a gallon of milk, and then you come outside tomorrow and it's $20, man. That's what's gonna happen, man. $20 for a gallon of milk. And guess what that's gonna bring? Anarchy, theft, and robberies. That's gonna go up. And it's already up, man. So imagine when people really can't eat, when people really can't, survive, man, and make ends meet. People gonna lose it. And that old saying is when people got nothing to lose, they lose it, man. And that's what's gonna happen. And we've been telling you, man. We've been telling you. Right? This is Matthew. Matthew chapter 12. Know where I'm going. Matthew chapter 12 and verse 25. And it reads, it says, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? Right. How is this going to stand where there's division on every level, man? In Congress, amongst the nations, all these nations who came together to destroy the Israelites, they all at odds right now, man. And this is all the doings of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Koholo Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua for this, man. Because we're literally seeing the downfall of America, man. Babylon the Great and all these neighboring countries, because they're going to fall too. Right? America's the engine. America has made a lot of these countries rich, super rich. Right? And it's not that ride is over. Right? Let's go to Mark. Similar. Mark chapter 3 and verse 23. It says, and he called them unto him and said unto them in parables. Right? How can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but have an end. And you living and you're seeing the end of America, Babylon the Great, man. Because all of these nations, they all ran by these so-called white people, man. They may look like these nations like over there in Mexico. That's a small hat that run Mexico, man. Right? Or you go to any country, man. Right? The ones who really call the shots over there are these so-called white people, the Edomites, man. And they all at odds with each other. Right? They all are at odds, man. They can't come together on nothing. They can't agree to nothing. This is how you know this is the end of this kingdom, of this queendom. Right? And we love it. So let's play this. Yahweh Shem Yahushua will and elect be edified. Shalom.
Trump is delaying a plan to implement 25% tariffs on many imports out of Mexico and Canada. The pause comes amid widespread fears of economic fallout. The White House says the tariffs are about stopping fentanyl from crossing our borders.
But the on-again, off-again approach has sent stocks plummeting as trade policy fatigue ignites a sell-off. John Finolio here in studio with the latest. John?
Yeah, Cher and Micah, the president sees tariffs as an effective negotiating tool. He claims other countries have been unfair to the U.S. and that his approach will fix America's trade deficit. But a growing number of consumers, businesses,
and who the hell is Trump or any body that is here in America to say that anybody has been unfair to them when, for decades, for centuries, America has been the bully. America has pushed around these other nations, has raped, robbed, and murdered in these other nations. So, it was only a matter of time, man. Till the nations got together to jump the bully, man. And the bully is America.
and investors are concerned that this trade war will only increase the cost of living for Americans.
One for Canada, one for Mexico.
Yes, sir.
They've been in the news lately, haven't they?
Tonight, more trade tensions between America's largest trading partners.
It's just a modification, short term.
President Trump announcing he's pausing 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico for 1 month, just days after imposing them.
They seem to be changing their plans by the hour.
The president is temporarily exempting products that are traded under the U.S.-Mexico-Canada Agreement, which was created during Mr. Trump's first term and intended to replace the 1994 North American Free Trade Agreement, or NAFTA. The market's reacting sharply, tumbling during trading, the Dow dropping 427 points, the third day of losses this week.
Have you been influencing those decisions because of the market reaction?
Well, there were no delays at all. No, nothing to do with the market. I'm not even looking at the market because long term, the United States will be very strong with what's happening here.
But it has been more than a month of trade.
And that's the pride of this devil, man. That's the pride. When you watch that speech with Trump and that dude from Ukraine, Zelensky, you know, when he made that statement saying that you know, your ocean, you have a big ocean, but soon you're gonna fill it. Something he said, and Trump, he said, "Don't tell us what we're gonna fill. We're not gonna fill anything, but pretty much, we're gonna be strong, we're gonna succeed, and that's what that's what's gonna happen." So this devil has always been proud in his speech, man. Right? But he's retracting now. Because what? The scriptures say that even his tongue shall make itself to fall, man. You know, paraphrasing. Let me see if I can get that real quick. This is let me see if this what it is. Yeah, this is Psalms chapter 64, verse 8. It says, "So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves." Because this devil, for the longest, he's been getting away with murder, man. He's been stealing. He's been committing wickedness and trying to push, you know, that whole Mo agenda. I'm not saying Trump is doing that because he's against that or whatever, but this is what America does, man. They go in other countries and they impose their, you know, quote unquote democracy and their laws and their factions in other countries, man. And these other countries, they ain't with that, man. They said, we run our country the way we run it. Y'all run y'all's how y'all run it. But America has always had that, has always ruled with an iron fist, man. And these other nations, they sick of that. So it says, Psalm 64 and verse 8. "So they shall make their own tongues to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away," because nobody wants to deal with America, man. They trying to cast America out, man. They trying to pretty much, you know, get out of the American dollar and use their own currency. And America ain't with that, man. And it pisses them off. It pisses them off, man. You know? It completely pisses them off. So World War III is right around the corner, man. Whether you want to believe it or not, it is right around the corner. You know? And there's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do about it. This is Job chapter 5 and verse 12. "He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise," man. So the Lord throwing monkey wrenches in this devil's their plans, right? He didn't know that it was going to he didn't know this was going to be a backlash like this. So he said, "Wait, hold on. I didn't expect this." Verse 13, he said, "He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong," man. So this devil, all his plans is being interrupted from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man, by ways of these nations. Let's continue.
War whiplash.
Estimates suggest that this is going to increase the cost of living to Americans by about $1,500 per household.
The back and forth sparking increasing concern and uncertainty among consumers, businesses, and investors.
These tariffs, we have no idea if they'll still be on by the time we finish this conversation, let alone 5-10 years. So we're not going to give industry the right incentives to change their investment patterns. The only thing we are giving industry an incentive to do is wait, hold back, delay investments, which we're already seeing out there in the investment community.
Next Wednesday, the president says he will impose worldwide tariffs on aluminum and steel. More tariffs on countries that impose them on the U.S. are set to take effect on April 2nd. Back to you.
So there it is, man. Pause on tariffs. Well, Trump, listen, man. These other nations, they said, hey, the hell with you, man. We don't got to deal with you. Right? We don't have to deal with you. Let's get another one. This is Revelation chapter 17. Because you had Trump and Elon Musk saying they want to get out of NATO because they saying they've been protecting NATO for the longest and NATO ain't been pretty much returning the favor. So they want to get out of NATO. This is causing that division, and that division is spreading further and further every day. This is Revelation chapter 17 and verse 15. And it says, and he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues, man. Yeah, all these other nations. It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. The whore is America, Babylon, and the beast is NATO, man. It says, and shall make her desolate and naked. Yeah, is exposing her wickedness, man. Right? It says, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Yeah, it's going to judge them, man. Now it's backfired on them. It says, for the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, have put in their hearts, meaning in their minds, these other nations, to fulfill his will. So these other nations, along with America, is all being controlled by the Heavenly Father, man, by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says, for the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and to give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the power Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall be fulfilled. And what is the fulfillment of the Heavenly Father? Right? To destroy America. To remove America off the planet, man. It says, and the woman which thou sawest is that great city. And what's that? America, Babylon the Great, which reigneth over the kings of the earth. Yeah, man. That's who's always reigned over the kings of the earth, over the other nations. America, man. But see, now, America is not as strong as it used to be. Now, everything America got, well, for the most part, these other nations got, man. By ways of these other powerful countries like Russia and China. They doing arms dealings now. Not just America. America can't tell somebody no more, or you can't have nukes. Before, they used to can do that. These countries like, man, shut the hell up, man. We ain't going to tell you. They slap you around, man. They slapping the whole around right now. Right? So, this place is on its way out, man. And we just going to sit back and watch it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So, I hope this was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakal Kadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. Hey, just keep watching because we living in the end, man. And this is literally about to make it. Hey, man, we could very well be out of here, Lord willing, this year or even next, man. To the next lesson. Shalom.
Whiplash. Estimates suggest that this is going to increase the cost of living to Americans by about $1,500 per household.
The back and forth sparking increasing concern and uncertainty among consumers, businesses, and investors.
These tariffs, we have no idea if they'll still be on by the time we finish this conversation, let alone 5-10 years. So we're not going to give industry the right incentives to change their investment patterns. The only thing we are giving industry an incentive to do is wait, hold back, delay investments, which we're already seeing out there in the investment community.
Next Wednesday, the president says he will impose worldwide tariffs on aluminum and steel. More tariffs on countries that impose them on the U.S. are set to take effect on April 2nd. Back to you.